Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video tutorial. Now in this video I'll be showing you how to make some really quick flowers. They are great to use as filler flowers and are even better to use as main flowers. You would just need lots and lots of them so they make a nice sort of a bunch. So let's get right into making them. So today we're going to be making some gypsy flowers. The full form of that is Gypsophila, and they make, as I mentioned earlier, they make great flowers. So you need your storage board, filling foam pad, some carnation cutters, these come in a set of 3, some sugar glue, a ball tool, a cocktail stick, some pliers and your rolling pin, along with some 26 gauge green floral wires. Now what you first want to do is grab a wire and pliers or anything you can make a hook with, and just make a small little hook like so. It doesn't have to be perfect, just a small little hook that can go in the flowers. And you could do about 20 to 25 of these, but you can do more or less in a bunch, but I find that 25 to 30 in one bunch is perfect. You do need quite a lot of these flowers as they are relatively small. So once you've done all your hooks, you can put them to the side and get your paste. And again, I'm going to be making some white gypsy. I'm making a lot of white flowers these days. I don't know, I do like white flowers. So make it pliable using some tracks. And let's just bring that to one side. And then once you've kind of rolled some out, just pop it through your pasta machine, starting from the thickest, which is number 7, and then bring it all the way down to the thinnest, which is number 1. And then you just want to start cutting out your petals. Use all 3 cutters for a variation of sizes. And then just use your ball tool to pop them out. So over here I've cut out all of my petals. I've done about 30 and I've used all 3 sizes. So and then what you want to do is get one petal and just go over the edges with the ball tool. Doesn't have to be perfect. Flip it over. Get your brush first and just glue the middle bit down, then pick it up and fold it in half, glue the middle bit again, fold it again, and then glue it again and fold it again. Then just give it a bit of a twist at the base to just secure it so you get a bit of a cone at the bottom, a cone shape. And then get one of your hooked wires, dip the hook part in the sugar glue, and you want to poke it through the center of the flower. And it doesn't matter if the green bit is showing slightly, as when you look at real gypsy flowers, you do see the green bit in the middle. So I tend to leave that there and I don't pull it any further down. And then just secure the flower by pressing it and twisting it. And then what I do is I just chop a little bit of the extra paste off, and yes, that does tend to happen. And then you just pull that off, bring this back up, give it a bit of a pinch, and then secure it again. And if it gets big again, and I just chop some more off. And then just twist a little bit there. Now the next part is completely optional. If you want to grab some scissors, just make some slits in the petals. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect, just a few here and there, just to separate them. And then give it a bit of a pinch again. And with your cocktail stick, just open them. When you glue the middle bit of the petal, just try and make sure you don't glue the edge of the petals down as well, otherwise they'll be really difficult to open up when you come to the stage. And you really don't have to open them up either if you don't want to. And then just here and there, like so. So once I put this onto my dryer, then I'll do a bigger size, and again do the edges. Flip it over, just the middle area of the petal with glue, fold it up, middle area again, fold it up, and then middle area again, fold that up, and where the join is, just pinch that down to secure it, give it a bit of a twist. Find the center, dip your wire, the hook part of the wire in the sugar glue, and then just poke it through the middle. And you don't have to have the green wire showing on all the flowers. It's fine if it's just showing on some of the flowers. And then just twist, keep pinching, twist and pinch, twist and pinch. Chop them off. And then again, if you want to use some scissors just to create some slits in the petals. Like so, and then you can just spread them out as well if you want. So over here, I've done a large one and a small one, and I'm now going to do a medium one. The technique's exactly the same. Just go over the edges, fold it over. You don't have to, flip it over if you don't want to. Fold again. You don't want too much glue on there either. That's why I only do the base with a tiny bit. There we go. And then just give it a twist to secure it. You have to give it a twist to secure it, otherwise it will end up falling off the wire. And then your scissors. And then if they're more spread out like this one, then I would just hang that one upside down rather than having it upright. So hang that one upside down on a little rack. Now let's go do the rest. So once you've made all your flowers, you want to let these dry completely for a few hours. Overnight would be better, but they would be dry in a few hours as well. And then I can show you how you would make them in little bunches. You can also use them individually by just putting them next to each other as close as possible. But I'll come back and show you how to make them in little mini bunches. Now that they're fully dried, I'm going to show you how to make them in little bunches. So what you do is, for this you'll need some floral tape. And I usually get one and then I cut it in half so it's not too wide. And just get a couple of these, either 2s and 3s, and just put them together. You can have them one above the other, and it doesn't matter what size you use, and just tape them around tightly. And for these, you don't want to go close right to the top of where the flower is, just somewhat near it, but not too much. So you're able to maneuver them with a tweezer if need be. And then I would just bring that down, all the way down. And then with a tweezer, I would just have them open slightly. Like so. And then I would do that with a few more flowers, with maybe going for 5 or 4, just have them placed differently. And then I would do exactly the same. I always start in the middle, sort of below the flowers, and then just work my way up to the top. And again, you don't want to go right to where the flower is, you just want to do them next to it so you're able to move them. Because when you're going to put them, when you want to put them in little bunches and you want to take, for example, say these two together, you're able to move them about. So just open them up. You don't have to open them up either, you can just leave them there. And then if I was to make another one, I'd just do them like that and maybe have one on that side. Just play about with them and position them where you want to. And again, just open them with the tweezer a little bit. Just like so. And then we'll just do one more of some that are really close. And then tape that across as well. I've just turned the light on. And then open these up a little bit too. And then just put them together. And then make them into a nice sort of a bunch. And like I mentioned earlier, you can always use them individually as well, as then you're able to place them wherever you want. This one looks a bit odd, so I'm just going to bend the wire ever so slightly and just bring it down. There we go. And that's made a nice little bunch. And you would need lots and lots of these flowers in order for them to make a statement. But they do look absolutely gorgeous on cakes. So I'm actually going to go ahead and make a few more bunches and then tie them all together. And then I'll show you how they look right at the end. So there we have it, guys. Our beautiful bunch of gypsies is completely ready. You would need at least 5 or 6 bunches of these bunches to go on top of your cakes as main flowers, or even more. And I've just taken some tweezers and I've just moved them about. And that's the whole reason why we don't go to the top with the floral tape, why we don't go right next to the flower, the base of the flower, as we're not going to be able to maneuver them and position them where we want to. But because it's not next to it, I can move them about. When I was making these flowers, they seemed like an awful lot. I mean, 30 when you think about it. And when I've put them together, they don't look like an awful lot at all. But they look absolutely stunning. These would be a fantastic choice of filler flowers. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video of making gypsies. They are really easy to make. Do follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I also have a group on Facebook if anyone would like to join. I will leave all the links in the description box below for you to check out. There'll be a lot of flower tutorials coming your way. So do stay tuned, stay subscribed to stay updated. And I'll be back next time with another new video tutorial. Bye, take care.